Well, howdy, folks. How's it going today? I hope everyone's doing really good. Well, I got a little hack I'd like to share with you guys, especially you repair guys out there. We all know what this is. It's a neck pulling jig. I've seen most of you guys make them out of plywood. Mine's a little different, but same idea. I've got a video in my playlist if you want to check it out how I made it. So I come up with this little mod here. This is for when you're putting your neck back on your guitar. This is a way to, instead of wrapping a strap clamp around it and doing that, I use this push bolt and a caul to go against the heel. And I've got these were eye bolts, but I cut a piece out of them so I could loop them around this all thread here. That way I don't have to take everything apart. I can just hook them on right on the jig like it is. You got your push bolt so you can drive the heel into the body of the guitar. Works really nice. Now this piece right here that I have with the push bolt is the original piece that I made that goes up on each of the all threads. So instead of this eye bolt coming through here, the all thread would go through there. This push bolt would be then used to push upwards on the heel for removing the neck. So, I've seen guys make these out of wood. It really doesn't matter what it is. All you need to do is get yourself a couple eye bolts and use the same holes that you're using, to push the heel of the neck up for removal. So if you don't have a push bolt, it's pretty easy. You can just recess a nut into a piece of wood and super glue it in there, and then there you go. It really doesn't take, a ton of force to push that neck on there anyway. Now the nice thing about this, what I like, is I'm still able to run my alignment wires across the outside E strings and still be able to get a visual and make sure that the neck is not tweaked this way or this way. So that's really handy too as well. And the guitar's sitting up on this jig. Works great. It's really easy to access and easy to work on. I can still get in there and get all the squeeze out cleaned up. Really simple. And I like this better than the strap clamp. They work good, but sometimes it can pull the neck out of whack. So you got to really pay attention when you do that. But they do work fine. So with this, obviously you can adjust this up and down. I could add different shaped cauls and whatnot. So, it's pretty simple to do. Just get yourself a couple eye bolts. The other thing that I did need to do was this. I just took two pieces of wood. I drilled a hole. I just kind of laid it up against these two pieces of all thread, marked it out, and drilled a hole through each, and super glued a washer on the top side and bottom side of the hole just for strength purposes. What this does is this keeps the all thread from moving, because when you crank this push bolt, it's going to want to pull the all thread. So you don't even have to bolt these on. I just got them sitting on the table, the all thread's just sitting down through it, and that way it can't move the all thread. It kind of locks against this one because this is pinched up nice and tight on the body. So there's your anchor point. And when you put this piece in, put your all thread in there, you're locked. Really simple, but really effective. And I can't believe nobody's thought that through. I really just kind of come onto this by accident, but I was just thinking of a way to do it without, having to use a long bar clamp to clamp the heel against the end block. And this is just a really simplified version. You could still add a strap clamp if you wanted to. there's all kinds of options. And, it would be tricky to access the fretboard extension, but I could also make some little things that could come off and push down against that, or clamp it, or just wait and clamp that and glue that after you get the heel glued in. So, there's all kinds of ways to do it. I usually do that anyway. I'll glue the fretboard extension down afterwards. Usually it needs shims anyway, so that's kind of like a step on its own, or it can be. But in any case, that works really well. Another thing I am going to do, I'm going to make some little clamps that come out so I can pin the bridge down too. I could actually use this as an anchor point and make something with some set bolts, push bolts and what have you, to pin a bridge down with this jig too. There's a lot of things you can do with this jig, It holds the guitar nice and secure, so I don't see why that wouldn't be a bad idea too. So I'll see what I can come up with. I'd like to come up with something, maybe a couple blocks of wood with a hole through it, the hole through each, so I could stick like a piece of threaded rod through there, weld a nut on the end of it with a bolt, that pushes down, and maybe have some different variations of holes drilled through those two strips of wood so I can angle and move the clamps, because I'll be able to go in and out with them, but it'd be nice to be able to have some drilled on an angle, so if I need to get just certain parts of the bridge, I could do that as well. So there's a couple things that I'm going to do, but I thought I would share this with you guys. This is really handy and really easy to do. Now, I took a piece of plastic water line. They call it PEX tubing in the United States here. And I just kind of countersunk a little drill bit hole in there because I'm using an acorn bolt to push with. But then eventually I glued a washer onto the face of that one just to kind of keep it more stable. It works really, really slick. Like I said, it's easy to set up too. It only takes a minute. And, you can use this for removing a neck and also for installing one. So, good luck, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer. And thanks again for watching. See you soon. Be good. Okie doke.